Hello class, my name is Etienne, and as my dramatic reading, I would like to present you Have a Dream, a speech that Martin Luther King made, and we all know who Martin Luther King is and what it has done for us. Here it goes. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, a great American, in whose symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro is still not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languished in the corners of American society and find himself in an exile in his own land. And so we've come today to dramatize a shameful condition. In sense to in a sense, we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check when the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. They were signing a compromissory note to which every American was to fall here. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black and white men as well, will be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is obvious that today America has defaulted of his promissory note, insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check which has come back marked insufficient funds. This was a part of Martin Luther King's speech titled Have a Dream. Thank you.